Hi, there's that time of the month again. We're here looking at the numbers for the El Paso area for real estate. Look at the stats. Let's see what's going on. It's important to know the information. Whether you're buying, selling, investing in real estate, it's good to know what's happening in today's market. These numbers, they come directly from the Greater El Paso Association of Realtors, and they're month over month. So we're looking at months in May for the month of April. All right. So median sales price, the first number we look at is 275,950. This number is a number that's been consistently going up month over month for probably 2+ years, apart from 1 month, just like at the beginning of the year. So, but that number, if you look at this number maybe a year ago, and I'm going to guess at this moment because I don't have those stats in front of me, but if you want to guess a year ago, this number is probably at 265 or so, which is a big difference if you look at it from last year to now. Not month over month, it's like not going, prices are not creeping up too much, but from last year there's a big difference. So now what does that mean? Is the market is going up. There's people that have been thinking, hey, are prices still, I still get this question, which is, it baffles me, are prices going to come down? The answer is probably not. And if home prices start coming down enough for you to, hey, this is a deal, there's way more things going on in the industry or in the economy that are going to be negative. So it's a good, healthy thing for prices to go up month over month, year over year. Closed sales, this number was actually down for the month of April, 766 closed sales. Okay, so that's interesting because it's the beginning of spring. Things are moving. End of winter, things start to move, and the number of sales that closed was a little bit down. So that's something interesting to look at. We'll revisit this number a little later. And then active inventory was also down 2715. Again, beginning of spring, and the inventory is creeping down. So it's interesting. Median days on market, that number was up. I mean, this number is super funny for me because it's 22 days on market. What this number tells us is that overall, we're looking at a seller's market versus a buyer's market. But if you talk to people, if you go look at homes, everything feels like it's a buyer's market, but it's really not. And it's quite deceitful when you're really out there looking for homes. Price per square foot, 165. This number is up a little bit also with pricing. And then new listings was down. So 993 new listings hit the market for the month of April. All right. So those are the stats. This is my take on what's going on. All right. So April is the beginning of the spring market, which in El Paso, and for the most part in most of the nation, this is when real estate starts picking up, when there's more people out there buying, when there's more people looking, when there's more homes coming to market. And this seems to be funny. It's not happening. Now that we're in May, numbers are changing, so I expect this number to go up, but not a lot happened in April, which is interesting. Active inventory, that's also down. There should be more listings coming to market. There should be a handful of listings coming up regularly. If you're looking, hey, there's 2-3 more homes, and that's not the case. We're seeing at different price points, especially medium price points, there's like 1 or 2 homes coming a week in the neighborhood, So it's not enough inventory for people out there. So that's an indication that we're in a seller's market. Median days on market is 22. So that's a complete seller's market. A healthy buyer's market, about 3 months for homes to sit on the market for about 3 months. Anything under that is a heavy buyer's market. Now you're going to see homes out there that are sitting for 3 months or more, for 2 months, 60 days, 90 days, etc. But there's a case by case. There's communities in our area. In any city, there's parts of town that maybe sell faster than others. There's parts of town that there's not a lot of activity, a lot of buyers coming to that, so they might stay a little bit longer. But for the most part, things are going and going and going. I see listings and sellers that are worried, hey, my house it's been 30 days and I don't have an offer. It's still okay, but it's coming. 30 days, half a month and a half. It's gonna be a sweet spot for most homes in El Paso. The reason why it's 22 days on market is because there's homes that sell in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and that's what bringing down our averages. Okay, but if you're listing, your home is there, 60 days is a pretty healthy number. We're in the spring market. We should be getting our heavy amount of listings coming April, May, June, and we're not seeing that. So what that's gonna cause is there's not going to be enough options for buyers, and those homes are going to start selling for multiple offers. We're seeing, I think, the sweet spot, anything in the 250s to 280s in El Paso overall. Those homes are selling with multiple offers right now. They're there. You have people looking at them. It's a little hard to go in there and get showing sometimes because that's kind of the sweet spot for our market right now. Now there's homes in every price point, but that's where we're seeing the most activity happen. Okay, what I expect things to do for the next few months for the spring, I do see more listings coming. There's a lot of coming soon just in our office that we're getting ready to list. And that's the case for most other offices, of course. And you're going to start seeing that throughout the springtime. You're going to start seeing that happen. And then we're in May. So May, June, also there's some kind of, our city is funny. El Paso is a little funny. We're going to see some, but hit the brakes because it's graduation season. So we have all high schools in the city graduating probably in a matter of 2 weeks. And then we have graduations for UTEP, for the university. And that kind of puts a halt to a lot of activity in business. And you want to see a little halt, but that's gonna kind of let loose a little bit at the end of the spring, and you're gonna see homes hit the market and more homes hit the market. So it's expected. I expect the sales to be a lot better 2026 than 2027. When I say a lot better than 2025, when I say a lot better, it means I'm talking about more numbers, more activity, more people selling, more people buying. You're going to see that number increase, not aggressively, but a more healthy market where it's activity, there's business for realtors, there's options for buyers, there's options for sellers. So that's my take for the month of May here in the El Paso market.